Good morning, afternoon. It is Friday, March 22nd. This is today's Vindex, and we have come down a bit, about 11%. And you guys got to understand, this Vindex numbering I'm doing is new. Today's is 8833 versus last week's 10,003. That doesn't mean the car market has crashed. That doesn't mean that, oh my God, the sky is falling. This is more of a profitability quotient. If you're into the stock market, it's like the VIX, the volatility index. MMRs are not how you measure this because MMR is late reported news. MMR is reporting what already happened. I'm reporting to you what just happened right now. I talk to Holland said about PA every Friday afternoon. That's why I wait to do this till Friday afternoon. They had the Highline sale up in PA yesterday. Lots of people showed up. It's back. But a lot of people were traveling back home and they didn't show up today for the main sale. So, Bob told me a long time ago, I don't need a damn Highline sale to sell Highline cars. We are a Highline sale. And I followed that format with Gimme the Vin in Dallas, and we are too. We don't have to sell. We are the 100-grander. We make the market when you guys want it all at once. We don't have to set up a separate deal. But anyway, that aside, California lanes lit up this week. That bump that we saw 3 and 4 weeks ago in Dallas and PA, we saw it this week in California. It is game the hell on in California finally. It's so weird that these markets they don't move identical, and they just don't. PA is closer to Dallas than LA is to Dallas. Why? I don't know. That's just the way it is. The buyer counts were solid online this week. They're still down just a little bit, but the action was good. Carfax still matters. We're not to the point where Carfax doesn't matter. It does matter. Postcards, we postcard a lot of cars in from Gimme the Vin, and that is, I'll give you a hint on your postcard business. When you're postcarding a car into your lane from another market, it needs to be high desirability, very unique, and uniform desirability, for lack of a better term. Because if you're running normal cars on postcards, it just simply does not work. We've tried it. We have to haul them home. I hate it. We sell our postcards cheaper because we don't have the freight back to Dallas. So when you guys see our postcards, and we have over 100 of them a week, those cars sell for less than they sell for in Dallas because the freight is involved. And a lot of our Texas dealers are like, okay, I'll buy it in PA. I know it's going to cost me $800 to get it here. They can buy it $800, $1,200 cheaper. But if you're up in that zone, get on them because we're selling them. 98% sale rate last week for the Gimme the Vin lanes. Cheap car lanes are good. Our MMR on one of our cheap car lanes this week was 106%, which is very odd, but very enthusiastic. Drive time. Drive time is the big buyer on mid-teens note cars. They were getting outrun left and right. They will raise their offer prices. Drive time is typically on the top, but this week we're seeing them get outrun $1,000 to $2,000 on many units, and that means that they'll have to adjust to get their supplies that they need. Retail across the board is good. Who it is not good for is Stellantis. Stellantis are these brands right here. But for us, it's really primarily Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. Stellantis laid off 2% of its workforce today. They actually sent the whole U.S. company home to take the day off and work from home, with everyone fearing that there would be a layoff. Here's the problem, Stellantis. You bought Chrysler. Chrysler overbuilds. They oversell to rental car companies. They've always done this. They over-rebate. If you want to break the model and be Toyota and Honda, you're going to have to show this ability to hold back and not overbuild. And maybe that's why they're reducing force. Cut it back. Let the demand and the supply match up. Chrysler is the world's worst about overbuilding. I remember when I was a Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, Wolf Ford Dodge, Vernon, Texas, which is now Vernon Auto Group, owned by Sonic. They would offer us year-end dollars to buy their overbuilt cars. New cars. If invoice was $30,000, they'd send us a check for $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 off the scale to buy them. That's Chrysler. It's been going on for years. Their reps coming by offering to take you to dinner, send you to Vegas, send you around the world, find you a girlfriend if you'll just order more of their cars. Stellantis, you're going to have to get out of that mode if you're going to fix your brands. FYI. Repos, commercials, and the repo business and the commercial inventory at the auctions is on a rise. The upstreams coming off the lease sites, the lease cars are showing up better. You're seeing more cars in the lane. They're not all getting picked off at the upstreams from the captives. But other than that, game on. March is March. Spring has sprung. We're in a great marketplace, loving every minute of it. But that Vindex number, what I was explaining earlier, just so you understand, that's more of a profitability quotient. How's it going? How's it doing? And that's I base the number off of many things. It's a complicated formula. So seeing a drop of 2%, or 11.6% this week, that doesn't mean the car market crashed. That's more of a what to expect against MMR when you take your stock to the marketplace. We peaked out a couple of weeks ago, and she's coming down. That's why this isn't for everybody. That's why wholesaling ain't easy. That's why there's an art form to this, and that's why computers can't do it. But you can do it, and that's why I do this, to keep you guys up with as much information as I know. See you in the lanes Wednesday. Remember the John Clay Wolf Radio Show. We do that every Saturday. You can go to jcwshow.com. It's more grab ass and fun than cars. We do a little bit of car on it. Other than that, Gimme the Vin will have 1,000 next Wednesday. I think Hollinshead will have his full thing, of course, next Friday up in PA. And we'll see you in the lanes. Thanks.